landlord of One Chance, One Life TV.
Make sure y'all subscribe, man, and support, man. I appreciate all the support, man. One Chance, One Life TV.
Welcome to One Chance, One Life TV, OG.
What they do?
Let the people know who might be unfamiliar who I got with me.
Man, this your boy OG Gigavelli, the one and only, you know what I'm saying? Dade County Representative, 15 Al Stepper.
For sure, man. We recently lost Screamer, man. What do you feel like his death meant to the community?
It was a great loss. I mean, when I say it was a real, I may have said that wrong, not a great loss. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause he was a great man. I meant to say that, but it was a loss to the community, man. Screamer did a lot of things that was out the norm. You know what I'm saying? I got recently to meet his mom. And the funny thing about it, I didn't really know Screamer until I came back home, because, you know, Screamer up under me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But he was seeking me out, you know what I'm saying? And when I went up there, I was passing through on you know what I'm saying, one day, and I said, they go to Turkey Hut right there, and I pulled over, and I rented to Screamer, you know what I'm saying? And he was like, boy, we gotta do some content. He was like proud of me, you know what I'm saying? Cause he understood this what me and you doing, this content. And he was, you know, Screamer was one of them guys to me that could make the OG shut up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, cause he was just a book of knowledge, of Miami knowledge. And I was amazed by some of the stuff that he was breaking the nigga off about, you know what I mean, about the founders, you know what I mean, and the historical black people that paved the way in Miami, you know what I mean? And he was telling me how he was cleaning the graveyard and how important that was to him to go out there, you know, and make sure that, you know, their legacy was kept. So I was taken back from that, man. I was like, woo, you know what I mean? So, you know, we hadn't got the chance to work together like we was planning on. But I told his mom that I definitely gonna make sure we keep that bikes up, guns down, and keep Screamer name alive. So I'm glad you asked me about Screamer, man.
For sure. So growing up, you mentioned being a heroin baby. Elaborate on that for me.
Well, you know, I'm a 70 baby, man. I know some people say I don't look it, you know what I'm saying? But I know I don't hide the gray beard or nothing, man. But in 1974, man, my daddy named Pig, man. You know, I'm really from a real, when I say real street dude. Cloth, my old boy, Pig was in the streets, you know what I'm saying? Ex-Marine. And you know, when them boys went over to Nam, my daddy served in Nam, you know what I'm saying? They got them boys on the dog food over there.
Right.
So my old boy came back, and he wasn't the same. I didn't know him before then anyway, but I knew what the guys in the streets, the number men's and the, you know what I'm saying, and the guys in Brown. I come up out of Brown Sub, you know, out the Hampton houses, and you know, people up the hill and down the hill on 4-6 by the Dolphin store. So I had to run to the hood, man, and I found out my dad. I seen it. Ain't nobody told. You know, I used to see my old boy with syringes in the arm, and you know, in the burst part of him. You know what I'm saying? So I say, yeah, I'm a heroin baby, man. You know what I mean? Then you know, the '80s, you got crack babies. You know, I'm a product of Liberty City. That era.
Right. So what kind of effect did that put on you mentally, seeing your daddy like firsthand do it as a youngster?
What it did to me was made me never want to do hard drugs. Cause I got, on one hand, I got people telling me how great my daddy was. You know what I'm saying? How great Pig was. People would tell me, boy, you Pig, son. And I had a kind of a swag in the hood, knowing that my old boy was respected, even after, you know what I'm saying, his fall from grace. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's what I like to look at it as. So me knowing how it affected me firsthand was, it made me make a mental note that, boy, I ain't gonna never get on nothing to bring me down. No kind of hard drugs. And I stood on that. And I ain't never served no dog food.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's another thing that it made me do. Promise myself that I never serve anything that have that type of effect. Now I served crack, and I knew crack made a motherfucker stop it, but I ain't see crack do what heroin did.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I ain't saying neither one good, but at the end of the day, the shit that I'm seeing out here nowadays in the streets, you know what I'm saying? With this fentanyl and this Molly and the Tunchi, like, I couldn't get out there and put that in the community, man.
For sure.
Not after what I know.
I totally agree with you, man. During your teenage years, who were some of the big dogs getting money on the legendary 15th Ave?
Oh man, you go boy. You got a second, man. I'm gonna start from my end. I'm all 7-1, man. I'm gonna start to the ones that first put me on. Rest in peace to my homeboy Jit out of Star Hole, man. Know what I'm saying? Star Bold, his brother Hen, still, he in Atlanta, Georgia. Y'all know, man. Shout out to that boy Jit. Shout out to World. World still around, man. Know what I'm saying? Big World, Peeping Hole, my cousin Chico, all them off 7-1, you know what I mean, right there. So, some of the legendary ones going from 7-1 on back. We got Cathead and Nene. You
Okay.
know what I'm saying? We got Deputy Dog, one of the great ones right there on 6-9. We go on down, we got Miss Mammy them on flip flop on there on 6-8 in the cut. People done forgot about Miss Mammy with the flip flop game. We head on down. I forgot who them boy was that really was in front of Trina Mama on Beauty Salon, but we got Wonderful. You know what I'm saying? But them boys had that clip bag right there. Then we going down, you going down the air, man. Shout out to Sonny and Sweet, though. You know what I mean? Sonny still out here doing his thing. Shout out to that boy, you know what I mean? You got Murph,
For
you know
sure,
what
for
I
sure.
mean? Shout out to Murph, Duke Spot, you know what I mean? One Stop. Shout out to rest in peace to Lemon Line with PE. You know what I mean? There's some of the real steppers that I know, man. But I got to mention my homeboy, man, out the village, legendary Big Trav.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like if I felt like any dude out that era that remind me of the dude that I am today is Big Trav, because Trav was not only a legend, a kingpin, but he represented in the joint and on the streets. And that's
Right.
that's the type of guy I am.
For sure, for sure. That's
So yeah,
hard.
there's some of the easy one, man. We got Tanner. You know what I mean? Shout out to Santana, rest in peace. You know what I mean? Some of the younger guys that did it too. But the whole interview, if I start shouting out all these 15 air steppers, man. But
Yeah.
yeah, man, the air was a place to be at in them days.
Yeah, for sure. So, in your opinion, what were the top most three dangerous neighborhoods in Dade County during your teenager years?
Whole day kind of dangerous, man. You know what I'm saying? If you want to ask me, cause I'm good in all the hoods, man, from down south to Carriage City. I'm literally, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you go down south, I came down south late in the game, man. Shout out to Teddy Session, them Session brothers, you know what I'm saying? Teddy brought me down there in the village. You know what I mean? Let me get in on a little trap down there. That was like early 2000 I got out. But I'm good. When you ask me most dangerous part of Miami, my whole Miami.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The open locker, Carriage City, the Little Haiti. Or you can get it anywhere around, you know what I'm saying? The city, the sub, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just say the whole of Miami, but I'm gonna have to put a little emphasis to me when you say the grimiest part of Miami to be is over town, man. Hey, them town is a different breed, man. Especially in that swamp, man. Like them boys used to feed off each other, man. Like that shit, the swamps for real. You know what I'm talking about? And I was good down there, but I still was, let me tuck my little tongue over here. I ain't gonna, you know what I mean? These niggas nose running over here too hard, man. I ain't gonna have to come back and put no work in on these niggas. I ain't even gonna, you know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
ain't even gonna let these niggas know what I'm saying? But shout out to town, man. All my niggas over town know OG, man. I'm good over there.
Yeah, for sure.
But I'm still, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? That's what niggas go wrong. Niggas be thinking like, man, I'm good here. Well, you know what I'm saying? So they got this, in my day, nowadays, I don't much think it's worth. I don't much, if you robbing out here, man, I tell y'all don't do that shit. But if you robbing out here, man, you might run up in the stove, man, and run up on these niggas, man. That shit ain't half of this shit these niggas wearing around here. Hey, you gonna be mad, man. You know what I'm saying? At least back then, when them boys know they touch you, that shit was real. You know what I'm talking about? You nigga got all
Yeah.
this middle of the mall shit on, man. I don't want no jury, man. You know
For
what I'm
sure.
saying?
For sure, for sure. Boy, that's real there, boy.
Yeah, they make the robbers mad. I know some boys in the robbers mad. Let me get the nigga take that shit to get them praise. Niggas, you ain't got yourself nothing.
Nothing. For real, for real.
They go back and shoot this nigga. nah, we just having a good time,
Yeah, for
man.
sure.
I can't promote that shit.
So late 80s and early 90s, who were some of the most feared individuals in Dade County, in your opinion?
The little niggas on the handlebars. See, that what niggas get. I come from the little nigga era. Lil Bo. You know what I'm saying? Lil Willie. Lil Baby Bine. Lil Bull. You know what I'm saying? Little niggas, bunch of little niggas. You know what I'm saying? Little Macazo. You know what I'm saying? Little niggas. You know what I'm saying? Little Joe. Shout out one of my homeboys on Gigavelli, one of the most deadliest niggas I know out of Miami. You know what I'm saying? Quiet as kept. But yeah, man. Um, if you ask me, you know, I done seen niggas in wheelchairs off niggas. You
Sure.
know what I'm saying? You can't take no niggas in Miami lightly, man. We all deadly. And that's just cause we come from this island culture, man. You know what I'm saying? Violence was our language from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? I come from watching machete fights and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm a baby Tutu Ab. I come up watching Tutu Ab. You know what I'm saying? So a nigga come up around violence. So if you ask me who the most deadly, all these little niggas, the little ones on the handlebar, the one that don't look like they gonna bust you.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? Them the deadly ones right there. I ain't worrying about you big niggas. Y'all too big of a target. You know what I'm
Sure.
saying? You can't duck behind a pole. Them little niggas gonna bust you. And you shooting at the wind.
For sure.
Oh, real. This
Sure.
Dade
Sure.
County. Beware of the little niggas.
So how much money you think was being generated on a daily basis on 15 Ave, man, in the early 80s and late 90s, man?
Can't calculate that money, man. I'm gonna just go back to my end. We gonna go back to cell one. We had $500 packs. A peeping halves. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the real Trick halves, man. That boy I heard Trick done got off death row. You know what I mean? Right there on cell one, man. But always cell one always had 20s, halves. You know what I'm saying? And we might run through. We the only it wasn't but two spots that stayed open 24 hours on the air. That was Murph and that was us. You know what I'm saying? On cell mo. You know what I'm talking about? That stayed open 24 hours, 10 to 10 shifts. You feel what I'm saying? And I know, like on a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, them days they're different from a Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
But on a nigga running through maybe two bricks a shift. You do the math in 20s. You know what I'm saying? You can't. It wasn't my sack, so I ain't gonna calculate the money. But I could sit back. I know I was on there but a little watch out.
Yeah.
But I was the highest paid watch out on the app on my end. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I was getting paid from Star Boulders. I had that little spot right by. Sometimes I just ride by and I just remember myself being a young nigga right there. Can't come off the corner. I gotta be on 7-1 and 15 Crawford Miracles at that light post right there. My angle was to look down from the see a Bo Brown. We used to call him Bo Brown, not 12 or 9. Bo Brown, you know what I'm saying, coming off that's County Boy. You know what I'm saying? Coming off of 18. If they coming towards 15, I supposed to make that call. If they coming from towards the west on 7-1, I make that call. You know what I mean? If they coming straight down 15, I gotta make that call. 'Cause I gotta make that call for you know what I'm saying, Star Boulders and Sugar Hill. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So, I'm getting paid from both spots and I'm still bringing my little, my little blue dot dimes. Where I can tell you this now, where I still buy my little blue dot dimes, come to work and put my people stickers on there. Catch me one who already caked up and he can't tell a difference. I mean, you don't know this that shape.
Yeah.
But many ways to get paid on the air. I'm gonna make sure I leave with a pocket full of money.
Yo, for sure. So when you hear legendary names like Flume and Eddie, what comes to mind when you hear those names?
Man, Flume, my dog. Rest in peace to Big Flume. Shout out to Edie, man. Me and Edie just been chopping it up. Man, me and Flume was getting money up there in Tennessee, not together, but we was up there the same time. You know what I mean? I was getting money on my own. My older brother Ace. Shout out to my big brother Ace. You know what I'm saying? That paved the way for me. He was one of the first niggas in Knoxville, Tennessee. You know what I'm saying? To bring the game up there on the Miami boy tip. You know what I mean? Shout out to that boy. Mike Hopper, Chico. You know what I'm saying? While I'm mentioning them, man, free all them boys too, man. Bring Booby home. We working on that. You know what I mean? Plex. You know what I mean? Bring that boy E4 home too. And all my homeboy, my cousin Frank. Bring them boys home, man. But yeah, when I hear the name like Flume, I just think of all the Bronx, man. Flume was a funny cat to me, man. Flume to keep me laughing, but Flume was a money getter, a real hustler.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. So from 1996 to 98, what happened to the streets of Miami?
Say it again. What year?
From 1996 to 1998, what happened to the streets of Miami?
Well, you see, in 1996, I was just what happened was a bunch of niggas came home. Lil Willie was out here. Me and Lil Bo came home. Joe was already out here. Shantae Wood, free my homeboy Bert. Bert was out here. Um, During that time, there, man, I think the game got turned in the wrong way, man. I think we got away from the structure that we had laid down by the foundations, you know what I'm saying, by the real OGs from back in the day, man, that had some unity and structure in the streets of Miami, you know what I mean? Um, you know, and I'm just going, I ain't gonna sugarcoat it, man. No, it ain't no shade. I think the John Doe era, and I ain't just gonna put all the blame on JD, you know what I'm saying? No fear. I ain't gonna put it all on that. But it was a lot of young niggas getting put in position that when I looked at it, you know what I'm saying, coming from how I came up being a watch out, had to come up in ranks, already been to the juvenile, already been tested. I seen a lot of young niggas L10 in position over seasoned niggas. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of already, you when you been in the streets long as I have, you know what I'm saying? I've been in this shit since pumping gas, bagging groceries. You know
Right,
what I'm saying? Selling can. I told you I'm a baby 212. So I came out the house in like 84. I'm
right,
10
right,
years old, you know what I'm saying? I'm out here. You know what I mean? I done been through a couple rides in Miami, you know what I'm talking about? I'm talking about Nelva Johnson ride, McDuffie ride, the Jamaican boy ride over time that got hit on, you know what I mean, in the head. You know what I'm saying? So a nigga had already done experienced so much of the streets. When I come home 96, I already seen the play being like it was turning the wrong way.
right.
It was the get down, lay down era. Either you gonna be down with this or you know what I'm saying, or it's gonna be violence. And once the violence precede the money, nobody wins. You feel what I'm saying?
I totally agree with that.
Nobody wins. So I think it turned for the bad. And luckily, I ain't gonna say lucky, all praise to the most high. Um, I caught a little robbery charge that took me out of the streets before the little escalation between, the little falling out type shit. You know what I'm talking about? Everybody know I ain't got to get into shit, but I wasn't right there with that. You know what I'm
Right,
talking about? So, um, I ain't get fucked up, jammed up with all that shit.
right,
So
right,
I think that's what kind of Miami went left a little bit.
right, right.
It got away from the structure.
Sure. So explain to the youth what getting fresh meant back in the day. Tailor-made clothes, cars, and the image and all that.
Hey man, hey, well, you got some good questions. I like that though. I like that. You know what I mean? Getting fresh, I'm fresh. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like getting fresh was different. What I mean by that, they're like we but Miami, like coming up under Ike them, coming up under, no, the big boss man, like a Trav and all that. A nigga throwed on a pair of claws, some Bally's, a Dickie set, a white tee or whatever. As long as he got that cologne on, he fresh, you know what I mean? He got that was fresh. You know what I'm saying? And you ain't break the bank to do it, you know what I'm saying? Because Miami niggas was trained, you ain't gotta be seen to be heard, you know what I'm saying? So long as your kids, your old lady, you know what I'm saying? Your family was fresh. That was getting fresh to me. You know what I'm saying? That like
Sure.
loans. My people straight. I'm straight. You know what I'm saying? Cause I'm a street nigga. I'm dressed like, you know what I'm saying, Fidel Castro them, you know what I'm talking about, with the Dickies. Back then we could have army fatigue on all day long, and that's fresh. Long as you smelling good, and your ass clean, you know what I'm talking about? That was fresh in my ear. You got a lot of niggas wearing designer and smell like straight shit.
Right,
You know what
right.
I'm saying? They clothing this designer and they ain't bathing their ass and shit. So getting fresh begin with your hygiene, man.
Yeah, for
You know what
sure.
I'm saying? And confidence. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I totally agree,
A lot
bro.
of young niggas wearing shit ain't got no confidence and they overdoing it. You know what I'm talking about? They
Yeah,
like they look, man, man, look, man, just look, man, I'm not gonna overdo it. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. OG
The
ain't
man, the
going
man, the
for
man make the clothes. You know what I'm saying? My swag, you know what I'm talking about? My confidence,
it. Yeah.
my demeanor is getting fresh.
So OG go keep the dicky on.
No, I put suits and shit on too,
Yeah,
man. I
yeah,
know how to
yeah,
get
yeah, yeah,
dripped out. It's for
yeah,
the occasion.
yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? I
yeah,
knew we
yeah,
were gonna be on some Miami boy shit. I'm
yeah.
wearing I'm getting fresh this day and age to me is wearing your own shit, your logo,
Sure.
your brand. Cause we done seen throughout the years, these clothing, Gucci ain't giving nothing back in the hood. You know what I mean? I went today. And shout out to Purple Carpet, man. My Muslim brother D Nice, man, over there, man. He got his own clothes. You from Miami and you ain't shopping with Purple Carpet. You ain't supporting the Black Leaf brand. Trick them wearing it.
Yeah.
Mike Smith wearing it. I'm finna start wearing it. I went over there, man, walked through the warehouse today, seen the quality, and then you gotta know the history of this brother. This brother is Rasul's son.
Yeah.
Our Dapper Dan of Miami.
For sure.
Miami gotta start supporting Miami, supporting black designers. Brother, go out here make quality shit. I'm part of the black. It was a wake up call for me. Here I am running over here. I'm fucked. I'm a real man. I'm fucked up by polo.
Right.
Well, give me some polo OG fresh. Now I'm looking at, man, Ralph Lawrence ain't did shit for the hood, man. He ain't did shit. I never met Ralph Lawrence, but I met Rasul. I pray with Rasul. So I'm gonna support his son from now on. I'm going to Purple Carpet. And if you fuck with the OG and you wanna really like be fresh with a Miami designer. Let's get some big black billionaires wearing they shit.
For sure.
Get your rec y'all, come shop with the OG. Get your rec y'all on open on t-shirts, your What They Do podcast t-shirts. You know what I'm saying? Cause I'm gonna put the money back in. I'm gonna get the backpack drives and I'm gonna do the shit that I seen the OGs do back in the day.
Right.
Report card lines and shit.
Yeah, for sure.
I wanna do that.
So help the OG, help the hood.
Yeah, help
sure.
us.
For sure.
And what you got going on, I'm finna support. You support those. There's one hand wash the other and both hands wash the face.
That's the only way, man.
That's how we gonna win.
Yeah, for sure. So besides Vonda, were there any other women in Dade County getting money and standing on business?
Shout out to Black Girl, man. Shout out to Vonda, man, on the Queen of Overtime. Yeah. You just asked me about Flume. Nigga, Flume mama Gwen. Gwen was getting money. Fat Peggy was getting money with the clothes. You got right out of Kansas City, you got Big Lucky, still doing hair in the flea market. Money Getter, Big Stepper. You know what I'm saying? You got Lil M them off the air, Murphy Baby Mama, all them big steppers. You know what I'm saying? Getting money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, you got a lot of females that that you know, like I just said, Miss Mammy with flip flops.
Yeah.
Miss Rosalie.
Yeah.
Nigga, Miss Rosalie, nigga on 6'9". Rosalie was doing her thing right out the store. With the big piles of sauce. Rosalie used to get mad, nigga. I used to shortstop Rosalie ass. I didn't see that. I know that cab come up from the motherfucking customers come away from Miami Beach. She come out there running. I'm trying to, what?
Yeah.
Get away from that cat. Yeah, I know what's going on, man, Rosalie. I pay attention to everybody. But yeah, there's a lot of people, man, who getting money. A lot of females been getting money. I just did shout out to Celeste Wells, man. That's her name, right? Celeste Wells. Yeah, you know, she from down south, but I recently got up on her story, man. I got her story coming out, man. Big Stepper.
Yeah.
Come to find out she was feeding the streets. Oh man, I forgot about Miss Glow.
Yeah.
Free Miss Glow, man. You asked me about some female Miss Glow, been in 31 years, done stood 10 toes, man. Harder than a lot of niggas.
Yeah. What about you knew about she from down my way. She older though than me. You know, I'm a little younger than you, Mary Facing. You knew about Mary Facing?
Nah.
Yeah.
But there you go.
Yeah,
Shout her
I
out.
went on too now. Yeah, for sure.
Shout her
Mary
out.
Facing. For sure. That's for real. Though. So would you say Vonda was a force to be reckoned with back in that day?
Man, everybody know Vonda's story. You know what I'm saying? I don't think Black Girl want a nigga really talking about her story. No, Black Girl out the cut, she done did her time. You know, I know Black Girl personally, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to rest in peace to her husband, man, Peebo, man, that was my dog. You know what I'm saying? So I don't like if I see somebody ducking the light and they wanna just ride off into the sunset, they just wanna, you know what I mean? And especially after they done all their time, I'm not gonna keep breathing life into their story. You know what I mean? Rick Brownlee just came home. You know what I'm saying? I met him at the barbershop. Rick want to be under the radar.
Right.
So I'm gonna leave him there. You know what I'm saying?
Out
You
of
know, they
respect.
know we got these platforms. If they want to come out and talk about themselves, you know what I'm saying? Especially in that light, they want to, you know, Kavana was doing big shit for the community, for the girls and boys and the girls clubs and shit. Buying little girls, shit. She big on taking care of the little queens of the hood. You know what I mean? So shout out to Black Girl, man. You make she ride off in the sunset.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Her way.
That's real. Yeah. So in the process of changing your life, do you feel like do you feel like your past can still haunt you?
Nah, man. Me and you was just talking. You asked me, what OG? What I said, everything. Just shoot away, man. Anything you want to ask me about, it's free game because you know I'm an open book. Look at my books right there, man. I ain't got no skeletons in the closet. All my clothes on the clothesline, man. The shitty drawers, if they had some shit in it. Shit streets, you know what I'm saying? The holy socks. Ain't nothing. The only thing, like I told you, only thing the OG, couple things the OG ain't did in the streets, man. That's molest a child, rape the woman, some shit like that there. You know what I'm saying? Or smoke some hard drugs. Other than that, my nigga, know what I'm saying? I just about did anything about that paper, man. You know what I'm saying? Me and my homeboy, we had a philosophy. I'd rather be in jail than out here broke. That was something I had to mentally change about me. I'd rather be out here with opportunities than in anybody's jail.
Sure.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, for
I
sure.
had to retrain my mind because I was one of them niggas didn't give a fuck about going to jail.
Sure.
I was raised up in the hall and juvenile and boys school and all that shit.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
I go to jail and they already know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm coming in, taking the bottom bunk. I'm doing some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Elaborate on your relationship with Anthony Fells.
Man, Lil Bo, man. No, I love Lil Bo. Regardless of what people, you know what I'm saying, may have against Lil Bo or where, however they may figure like he finished the game or whatever. Niggas don't know what Lil Bo did for me.
Right.
It was a time when I was out here, you know what I'm saying, a nigga like I ain't originally off 61st. You know what I'm saying? But I was playing on the first. You know what I'm saying? I was playing around there. It was a lot of times I could have been, you know what I mean, snuck up on. Bo, you know what I'm saying? Bo had my back. So, you know, for that reason, I'm always have Bo back, you know what I'm saying? Bo a Muslim now too, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, yeah, free that boy, free Anthony Fair, man. Fuck who don't like it.
Yeah, for sure. So now that you no longer in the streets, how do you view snitching?
Man, listen, I gotta start snitching on my own, right? I came home, right? I was hardcore on boy. A nigga finna get out here and a nigga finna, dress this snitching shit. You know, maybe I could get some young people. I had went to the first Rick Ross car show and I had done got me a Dickie set. I had stopped snitching on the back. Motherfucker was like, didn't even want to take pictures with me. You know what I'm saying? Didn't even want to I was kind of wondering like, damn, what was going on? I mean, when I left, nigga had the big stop signs and stop snitching was everywhere and and it mattered. Snitching don't matter no more, man. The car snitching, the phone snitching, the cameras everywhere snitching. You know what I'm saying? So you already should know that right now the atmosphere of that don't matter. So my message to the young kids now is don't get in the car. Don't participate at all. You know what I'm saying? It's a famous part in the movie Boys in the Hood, right? When Trey got out the car. Trey wasn't built for that shit.
Sure.
I respect Trey more than a nigga that's gonna get in the car farting and shit, knowing he ain't built for this shit, knowing what we finna go do. When they went and still handled their bit and came back, Trey wasn't treated different.
Yeah, for sure now.
You know what I'm saying? So you ask me about snitching don't matter no more, man. It only matter the people that's in the streets. I ain't in the streets. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the streets with purpose. I'm not in the street doing no crime. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't promote that. You know what I'm saying? I don't promote young people to do that. You know what I'm saying? Because ain't no longevity in it no more.
Right.
You used to had the opportunity to kind of maybe, okay, I could do this and flip this and maybe I could, you know what I'm saying? Because the goal is to always get out the streets. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
So like with me with the snitching shit, man, like nobody likes a snitch, nobody, because you don't have to snitch. You ain't got to get in the car. Don't put yourself in. You know you ain't built for that shit, man.
Yeah.
I think a snitcher is a real selfish person. First and foremost. Because you knew what you was doing, knew what you was signing up for. You know what I'm saying? And you know what come behind what you signing up for. You know what I'm saying? So when that possibility happen, you got to lay down, man. Why bring somebody else in your misery?
Yeah. Go ahead and wear it, man.
So you know what I mean? But at this point right now, where we at in the culture, where people deciding who all right to do it and who ain't all right to do it, I just say, man, get a trade to my young people, man. Get a trade. This the math.
Yeah.
Do the math, man.
Yeah.
You can have anything you want in this world, man. You work hard, you stay diligent, man. You know what I'm saying? You strive for it. You ain't gotta break nobody's laws, man, and get caught up. Cause these people gonna hide you.
They gonna hide you, boy. That's real, though. So how do you feel about allowing so-called rats on your platform to tell that story?
I'm a journalist. I'm a journalist. Anybody could come sit down on my platform, man. Cause I'm when I say it like that, if they got a story that's when I say anybody, I'm gonna rephrase that. Cause see, people have an opinion about what you doing, but they not doing anything.
Mm.
I make the rules on what they do podcasts. You know what I'm saying? So when somebody come on my platform, I think it out clearly. If this something that's worthy to be on the red carpet, you know what I'm saying, with the OG. So when people decide, oh, they don't like this person, I don't like that's your choice to watch or not. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
You know,
real.
you know,
That's
you know what I
real,
mean?
though.
I mean, but if Donald Trump came down here right now, and he the feds of the feds, Donald Trump blowing up dope ships in the middle of the ocean. The feds of the feds. He just now made the null a mass destruction, a drug of mass destruction.
Yeah.
Getting ready to hide you niggas fucking around with the Fetty Wap now. But y'all ain't paying attention. Y'all already paying attention who on who platform. You know what I'm saying? This and that. Instead of you tell your people around you these different laws that's finna hide these folks, right? So if Donald Trump came and say he want to sit right down here on either your platform, my platform, you know the opportunities that's gonna open once Donald Trump get his ass up off your platform. A lot of people hate Donald Trump. A lot of people like Donald Trump. You can't please everybody.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure, there now.
I don't have a problem with a homosexual coming on. I'm not homophobic. If a homosexual got a talent and they got something to offer, they can sit on the platform. They can sit right there. If they could generate views, if they could generate a proper discussion.
Right.
If they paid that cameraman fee, yeah. My platform is what they do, not what my platform is called what they do. I'm speaking for the culture of Miami, and that's everybody.
Yeah. As a whole, that's everybody.
As a whole.
Yeah, for sure.
What you did, if you a rat, that you gotta live with that. OG ain't told on nobody. Find me anyway. I'm an open book.
Yeah.
There go my name. Go to Pacer. You know how many dudes that been on this platform? Let me make this very clear, man, to everybody that's watching this. I've been doing this since 2021 on the streets, but I was making videos from in prison. I was making posts more than videos because I wasn't that stupid. I was making posts and generating a support cast. Like people were following me from in the joint.
Right.
I came home and I specifically titled those books. How I titled them books. One of my titles on my book is a real OG from Miami. OG Gigavelli, a real Miami OG. That's on that red book.
Right.
It's been how many years since I've been home now? Almost 4 years. Can't nobody discredit that. You know why? Because I'm Pig's son. I played this thing how it's supposed to go. I took my lickings and I took everything, and I know what I'm saying, and I prayed to the Most High. And I came home the righteous way. They just seen Ross give me more roses. I came home honoring me. I don't have to tell nobody down to build me up. I don't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? And to say that and make that statement in Miami, one of the hardest cities for a young person to OG you, that speaks for itself, bro.
Yeah. That's real, though, boy.
That speaks for itself.
For sure. So speak on how dangerous that 10th Flow County Jail was back in your day.
He did his homework, boy. Everybody know the 10th floor is one of the hardest floors in Dade County Jail for several reasons. For one reason, it's a bunch of young YNs, young niggas. For secondly, you know what I'm saying? You up there with young niggas that's facing a lot of time. So back in the days, they had what you call a mama line. Ask me what the mama line is.
What the mama line is?
If your mama was in that line, down there saying, Corp, I haven't spoke to my son since he left juvenile, since he was direct filed to the 10th floor. That means your son wasn't getting no phone time. And if he wasn't getting no phone time, most likely he wasn't eating no sweets, no candy, no nothing.
Yeah.
He was getting treated up there.
Yeah.
That's how wild that 10th floor was.
Yeah.
Yeah, nigga was bumping up there.
Yeah.
10th floor style.
For sure. You spent about 85% of your life incarcerated. What finally convinced you it was time to do the right thing?
I knew, I lost a lot this last go round, man. Like that book I got right there called Federal Pressure. That's when I turned my life around. When I got to the feds, all the other times I did 11 years in the state. I did at Okeechobee Boys School before that. I was numerous of time. I grew up in juvenile hall. I never had double digits. I never. The feds is a different level. That's why it's called federal pressure. That's another level. The feds has a 90-something conviction rate. You know what I'm saying? The feds biting your ass is like a pit bull done bit on you. It's gonna lock. You know what I'm saying? And they not gonna lose. They really lose. You know what I'm saying? And I went in and I just told myself, man, I know you smarter than this, G. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give the credit to the Most High, man. That's when you see in that book, I really got on my deen. I really started practicing Islam, and I lost my grandma during that time. I lost one of my oldest brothers that was more like my father. You know what I'm saying? I lost him. My daughter was growing up. Like, you know, I just missed a lot of time. It was just a wake up time, dog. It was just a time. You know, it was just time. It was God time.
Yeah. Sure. So during your federal bid, did you bump into like any kingpins from other areas and have face-to-face conversations with them?
Man, shout out to a couple dudes out of Chicago. I got partners. One thing about the Fed opened up a brotherhood over the United States of America. Oh, I was like I told you, I'm good from down south to Kansas City. Now I'm good in Detroit, Memphis, Chicago, South Carolina, North Carolina, you name it. You know what I'm saying? Tennessee, Nashville. I recently had a couple of these cats come to Miami, they check in, they holler, they tap in. I don't like use word, they tap in with me.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? When I go to their city, I can tap in with them. You know what I mean? So shout out this couple chiefs that I met. You know what I'm saying? Chief Ray. You know what I'm saying? He out of when I say chief, I'm talking about them vice lords. You know what I mean? Shout out to Chief Gingerbread. You know what I mean? He out of Chicago. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Big Spoon, certain dudes out of Detroit. You know, I created too. Um, I never really looked at dudes as being, you know, kingpins or this and that, cause dudes don't run around announcing, "Oh, I'm a kingpin." We all wearing khakis. You know what I'm saying? So I ran across a bunch of good dudes in the feds.
right.
That were major players in their cities.
Yeah, for sure. So in prison, do you feel like a lot of suckers hide behind religion?
I think in prison you can't hide. If you a sucker, you can't hide. You got niggas watching you 24/7. It's a lot of suckers out here hide behind fake narratives. In prison, you being open. You know what I'm saying? It's a watchful eye on you at all given times. You know what I'm saying? So you can't hide behind religion. You know what I mean? Like I feel like a lot of dudes find a peace in whatever religion they in if that's what they want. All dudes don't get into it. Just like on the streets, a lot of dudes don't participate in religion. A lot of dudes don't understand that there's a Most High.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? I want to take a moment, and I should have did this from the beginning. Like my number one rule, and I say this a lot to my little followers and stuff. You know what I mean? Every day, my number one goal is to make the devil a lie in my life. You know what I'm saying? The devil is trying to tell God that I'm ungrateful for this 24 hours. So I'm gonna do it right now. I'm gonna tell everybody right now the realest thing the OG could tell you is God is real. You know what I'm saying? And that's my everyday test.
Yeah.
Is to make sure I share God with somebody.
Yeah, that's deep.
So I can't speak for a sucker and what a sucker do. You know what I'm saying? But I just know in prison it's hard to hide that sucker shit.
For sure.
Nigga gon', you know what I'm saying? Nigga gon' see it.
Yeah. For sure.
You can hide it out here better than you can do it in prison.
When you went to the feds, your wife was your co-defendant. Do you have any regrets about that?
You know, I wrote out my book, right? Cause when I was writing my book, I told her I was writing a book. She was like, "You better not put my name in that book." So with that being said, I'm not gonna comment on her.
Yeah.
Cause you know what I'm saying? I don't want no smoke.
Yeah.
She a deadly woman.
Yeah.
All women are deadly women.
Yeah. But did you get divorced while you was in the
Yeah,
feds?
no, I got divorced when I got out the feds.
Okay.
They broke bad before I even, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So yeah, that was my only co-defendant too, man. I took all the time.
Yeah.
It's in the book. Y'all get the book. Pressure, man. Federal pressure.
For sure. So how important was it to you to hustle in the feds so you wouldn't come home broke?
Very, very, very important. The hustle always been important. You know what I'm saying? The hustle always been important. I don't know nothing else. You know what I mean? I'm gonna get me some money. I ain't never been in the world without being comfortable. I don't think I could never feel like I got enough money. You know what I'm saying? And what I mean by that there is that I'm always setting new goals for myself.
Right.
This year I want to buy. This year one of my goals is coming forward. I want some more property. I already got a few properties. I want more properties.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was very important. Hustle was very important. Always hustle.
For sure. So being institutionalized, how hard is it dealing with people who never been to prison?
I broke the chain of institutionalization. See, a lot of people are scared to admit that they was institutionalized. Saying that you institutionalized, understanding that you institutionalized while you in an institution is is the most honest thing to do to yourself. Because those that don't accept the institutionalization, they in the way. They're the ones that getting the lock in the head. They're the ones that spitting in the sink and getting the head cracked. They're the ones sitting on the head of a nigga bed and don't know they don't supposed to do that. So it's certain things that, you know, we as human, we gonna adapt. So spending all the time in the institution like I have, the normal thing is to be institutionalized. But to insert myself, that's why they call it when you coming home, they call you transitioning. I had to transition back into the world. I think I'm doing better than a lot of niggas that's been free a whole lot of time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I got a few homeboys, not to call them out, not to even throw no shade. Like, you niggas, y'all on the treadmill, y'all running in place. I've been gone 16 years, come back. I correct 17 years and then come back. I can't short myself nan day, nan time. You know what I'm talking about? But yeah, 70 come back, you still running in place.
Right.
Wake up.
Yeah. Wake up.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure, boy. Sure.
So I broke that chain. I had actually started doing something when I first came home on Facebook. Me and Gingerbread, the older guy I mentioned, we had on Mondays, we had a show on Facebook called Breaking the Chain of Institutionalization. And it was based upon a book that I read while I was in prison by Dr. Naeem Akbar. He's a professor at Florida State University. He wrote several books, and I suggest that a lot of you black families get this brother book, Dr. Naeem Akbar, professor from Florida State University. He got a book called Visit to the Black Man. He got a book called Breaking the Chain of Psychological Slavery.
Yeah.
And he got another book, what's the other one? I said Visit to the Black Man, Breaking the Chain of Psychological Slavery. But them the two that really stuck out to me the most.
Right.
And I took the concept of knowing that when you're in prison, you're basically a slave. It was just another way for them to enslave us when they make you an inmate or give you that felony. That's why I be warning the young cats not to get that felony. Don't become a slave. You know what I'm saying? So when I read that book, I'm like, you know what? I need to break these chains of institutionalization. And I applied that into me. I was doing that on Mondays. I was helping guys when they come home from prison, certain things, that little tips that they may want to know about get your health care. Because when you institutionalize, you don't worry about health care because they apply all that for you. They give you all that.
For sure.
Telling dudes to make sure, learn how to fill out, learn how to do everything on the computer because now it ain't paper-wise. But you know what I'm saying? So I would give out little tips on that I was learning through my transition.
Right, for sure. Do you ever think about people who may have never forgiven you for your violent acts committed in prison?
You know, son, I mean, that's a good question because a lot of people run up on me now, and you know, we all done aged a little bit. And when I was doing a lot of the shit in jail, and you know, the fighting for the bottom bones, you know, I was one of the line leaders in juvenile. You know what I mean? Staff used to have me making sure the line stay tight. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So, you know, I pull up on you and, hey man, you leaving a gap in the line.
Yeah.
You get slick, I'm taking off. You know what I mean? Because I know once we get back, the staff still gonna give me some Skittles and whatnot. So dude be talking about, man, you ain't knock nobody. Yeah, I literally knock niggas out for Skittles.
Yeah.
Shit out the vending machine in the hall. You know what I'm saying? So I do sometimes wonder, like, damn, is one of these niggas that I put my hands on in the county gonna, you know, approach me out here after all these years? And I say to myself, you know what? You never jumped a nigga. I never been on that down south Liberty City, or I never been into that type of shit. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? I always been on man time. I always been a fader. I ain't even you could be a bunch of us from Brown Sub in the cell. And you could be a nigga out the Scots or a nigga out of Opalaka. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't never on that, oh, this nigga from Opalaka, he ain't a homie, let's press him or whatever. Nah. If he have a issue with me, I'm not gonna let my homeboys, me and OJ, shout out to OJ, man, God rest in peace. Me and OJ done had arguments about that, cause OJ was a latcher.
Right.
OJ
Right.
ain't letting his homeboys get no fade. You know what I'm saying? I take off on him. I'm saying, hey, OJ, I don't need no help, man. You know what I'm saying? Only time I now, if you see a nigga got me on the ground, they busting my head open now, you know. But for the most part, you know what I mean? You know, so I kind of figure like, you know, since I done faded niggas and I was never really a bully. You know what I'm saying? I was never really that type of nigga that just started shit. You had to fuck with me. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And
Right.
then, you know, even on the bottom bunk, taking the bottom bunk shit, I would come in the cell and say, man, you know, the softest nigga gotta come off the bone. Cause you niggas in county know if you riding that bottom bunk, you gotta be that nigga.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it wasn't never no respect of person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I got too much time, I ain't got no bond.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If I'm walking the cell and there's a bunch of my homies that I fuck with and they all got the bottom bunks, I'm gonna play the table. My Mac going out there on the table, you know, and I'm gonna roll. Ain't nobody got nothing to say about that.
Right.
Cause
Right.
I'm
Right.
respecting the rest of you niggas. So I'm gonna roll my mat up on the table. Then I'm gonna roll that bit back when it's time to eat. I'm gonna roll my shit up. Then now I got me a motherfucking TV bed. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I do that for the niggas that I fuck with.
Yeah.
But I come in the cell and I don't fuck with everybody in the cell. Oh, and a nigga in there that, you know, I feel like, hey, I don't know you. What you in here for?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You want to fight for that bump?
It's going down.
It's going down.
Yeah, for sure. After doing all the time in the feds, what bothered you the most about the streets of Dade County when you came home?
I felt like Miami lost its identity. I've been saying that, man. Like when I came home, a lot of the senseless violence. Miami always been known to have a little violence, but it always had a reason. Niggas was getting their heads spit back in the days because they violated a certain code. They was short stopping, or they broke in somebody's house, or they stole somebody's car, something like that. Nigga gonna bust your head. Or they robbed the wrong nigga gonna bust your head. When I start seeing this, you know, hearing about what was going on out here, you know, a lot of our young brothers, you know what I'm saying, out of Miami start claiming blood, Crips, GDs, and shit like that. And I knew that was never our creed. And be my me going to prison and understanding, like I said, I know some real chiefs. I know niggas from the land, no niggas from Chicago. I know real GDs, a real vice lord. I know real Crips and Bloods from, you know, from Cal, you know what I'm saying, and from Oklahoma City and shit like that. And I'm knowing that us being Miami niggas, Miami boys, that was just enough. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm saying we hit a city. We didn't have to conform to any rules. Like, we had diplomatic community, and I felt like a lot of our young brothers had done gave up that. You know what I'm saying? I think because of the internet, the influence from the internet, the lack of guidance from the OGs, all been snatched up around 91. You know, around 91, 89. Like they started snatching a lot of the heads away. I felt like we got away from being Miami niggas. You know what I'm saying? Miami boys, and that was something that I was saying from the beginning, and that's something that I want to see us get back to. We wasn't. I start missing the old Miami, seeing young dudes, even though they ain't kicking it with their baby mama, they got their kids. You know what I'm saying? I remember seeing niggas walk around the free market with their kids. You know what I'm saying? So So I seen a lot of that, and I would say, you know what, I got to speak on that, man. I want to see young brothers know that it's enough to be a Miami nigga. That's all you need to be, Miami nigga.
Yeah, that's 100.
Learn how to be a Miami nigga.
That's hard, though. So you recently interviewed Charleston White. How did that opportunity come about?
Man, shout out to Brick by Brick. You know what I'm saying? My homeboy OG Junk. You know what I mean? He had the opportunity to get plugged in with we don't call him Charleston White down here in Miami no more.
But we call him down here.
Call him C Dub.
Oh, okay.
You know,
okay.
Miami gonna give you your own name.
Okay.
We call him C Dub, right? Man, look, I'm a student of this social media shit. I'm a student of content. Nobody could honestly argue fairly to say that this man don't know how to motherfucking maneuver through these social media streets.
Yeah, for sure, for
You know
sure.
what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? I'm definitely came by that interview through plugged in with my homeboy Brick by Brick, Junkie Junk.
Yeah.
Junk.
So how
Real
legendary?
towner.
Yeah. So how legendary was it for What They Do podcast to be the first platform to get a conversation with Ant-Man?
Shout out to Ant-Man. He told me tonight, I told him I was coming to do your podcast. He was like, man, give me on, man, you know what I mean? Let him know, man, you know what I'm saying? Part 2 coming. So we definitely got part 2 coming for Ant-Man, because I felt like I didn't handle that interview right.
Right.
I overtalked Ant-Man a lot. Like I said, I'm still learning, you know what I mean? A lot of people in the comments, shout out to the people that give out the good criticism in the comments. The OG received that. I'm one of them cats, man. This go for anybody, man. Let me get something straight. Anybody that feel compelled to want to give me some positive criticism or just want to, speak on something, I'm approachable.
Right, right.
You know what I'm saying? And I receive pretty well. You know, I can sense if you coming violent, and I know not to let you in my space, but it's the kind of way that you talk to me and how kind of way that you know what I mean, you vibe with me, so we could see what you're talking about. And if it's something that I feel like, yeah, you know, it's something to look into, I'm gonna look into it. And the people were saying they wanted to hear more from Ant-Man. So it was outstanding, man. Shout out to Ant-Man, man. Y'all go check Ant-Man out on TikTok. He be doing his thing over there too.
Yeah. So seeing Ant-Man get emotional telling this story, did that stop you from digging deeper with your questions?
Now it just let me know that he a real man. Like niggas think niggas don't cry. I cried in the joint. I lost my grandma, I cried.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Tears ain't nothing but weakness leaving your body. You know what I'm saying? Nah, it just let me know that I was asking some good questions.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
For sure. So what's been the most rewarding part of the media journey for you so far?
Connecting with the people.
Yeah, yeah.
Connecting with the people, man. When people telling you to keep doing what you're doing, being received in the light that I was hoping to be received in. You know what I mean? Because I want to see the young people win, man. I'm always been. I'm like I'm gonna take a verse from my boy Honeycomb Brazy, man. That boy he say, if I ever go to sleep hating on a nigga, God don't wake me up.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like literally, I don't move with hate. I never been that nigga. I used to be on the air. You ask about the air. I used to be an air nigga. My homeboys hit that corner. Any nigga. Shout out like them boys Sonny Bun and all them come through the air. Niggas come from Lauderdale, Broward, come to the air. I'm like this here.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like them boys come through like I used to be one of them niggas like, yo. You know what I'm saying? If I fuck with you like, yo, boy, nigga, give your heads, I still do that today. I shout out that boy Ball Greasy. He just came to the parking lot the other day in a clean, I'm talking about Sam trait, money green, white top with them skates on there. I'm like, yeah, I'm always been a thumbs up nigga, man. I ain't never been a pocket watching ass nigga. I ain't never been one of them banana eating ass nigga like, well, I don't like that right there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I always been one of them niggas that, you know what I'm saying, salute a nigga when they doing their thing. I ain't got no problem with saluting a nigga. I'm comfortable in that. What's mine is mine.
Yeah, for sure.
You know? So yeah, man.
So talk to me about your don't. What's going on? Talk to me. Talk to me, man.
Hey, I'm gonna say this. Everybody know I be shouting out Bonky Brown, man. I named my don't Bonky Brown because I never got to meet the legendary Bonky Brown from over town, man. You know what I'm saying? I always heard real solid shit by Bone. And I was one of the ones that I wanted to tap in when I got out. You know what I mean? And also I'm from the sub. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? You know, that's that brown flag, you know what I'm talking about? So yeah, my 6'9", man. Shout out to my homeboy Billy out of Robin Hood, man. He blessed me in the game when I first came home, man. You know, Billy got all type of old schools and shit up the road. And he was like, "Gee, boy, I got one for you, boy." You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You know, and I'm gonna let you get it for the low.
Yeah.
So I was
Yeah.
like, run that Bill, you know what I'm saying? So Bill put me in the game with Bunky Brown. I just got Bunky Brown shipped down here. It'll be out this summer. Y'all
Yeah.
play with the OG, man. Y'all, matter of fact, if you want to contribute to the rebuilding of Bunky Brown, you know what I'm talking about? You know, this shit. I ain't trying to go Rick Ross car show ready or none of
Yeah.
that. I just want to slide and ride with my homeboys that ain't here no more, man.
Yeah.
I just want to bend the block with OJ, man. Been the block with Joe, man. You know, Lil Willie. Just turn the block, man. You know, and reminisce, play some good music. You know what I mean? And you know, feel that Miami, but just be a Miami boy, man. That's
Yeah.
it.
For sure. For
I ain't
sure.
trying to be in no competition. I'm not finna drop no 100. You know what I'm saying? I'm told you I'm on a property hunt this year.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Duplex type shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking for, you know, that type of vibe. But I'm gonna put a little. I'm gonna do it right. I'm gonna do it some
Yeah.
justice.
For sure. For sure.
You know what I mean?
So why is it so important to you now to build your community up in the right way?
It was important because I feel like I always say this, man, and this to you old cats, man. I feel like it should be important to all of us, especially if we up in age now. Like I tell a cat, man, this the purpose God put me on. I'm living in my purpose. You know what I'm saying? And only way I can make sense of me being locked up all them years, being, you know, confined, institutionalized, is for a time like this, so I could be able to speak from experience. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And be able to connect with the young people. You know what I mean? Because they need us, and that's our job, man. We got to get back to that village mentality. You know what I mean? If I don't care about the village, it's like I don't care about myself. And the village is our community, man. You know what I'm saying? So it's very important for me to the right, the wrong that I felt like the examples that I let, you know what I mean, to make sense in my life. That's
Right.
what I do it for.
Yeah, that's hard. Yeah, for sure. So instead of trying to save the youth, do you ever think about just minding your business and enjoying your life?
I just told you, it is my business. It's my purpose. You see what I'm saying? A lot of people still trying to find a purpose at the age of I'm 51 years old, bro. I act my age, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't try to be the young people. I try to be OG mean. See, people hear OG, they think that mean original gangster. Over here, it mean offering up guidance. I'm gonna share with you, and I hope this be some benefit to you and everybody my age and up. Jesus walked up on a fig tree, and that fig wasn't bearing no figs, and he told that fig tree to wither. Now, I don't know what the preacher gonna tell you that mean, but when I pondered on that, I pondered. One thing about prison allow you to lay in his bed and allow you to have many times just to think of things through. And that one particular parable led me to think, like, man, why he told that? Because even his disciples that were walking with him didn't understand why he told the fig tree to wither.
Right, right.
I'm gonna tell y'all now what I got from it. That fig tree had done been here long enough to be mature enough to be of some benefit. You was made to be a fig tree. Where's your figs?
Yeah.
You was made to be a black man. Who you leading? What you doing for your kids? What you doing for your family? Who's benefiting from you? So at our age, if we don't figure out our purpose, we just like that fig tree. I ain't saying Jesus is God, because in my religion, we think of him as a prophet, a representation of God on this earth into man, right? So when God finally say, I told you when earlier, every day, the biggest test that we all have as humans, as men and women, is to make the devil a lie in our life. Because the devil's sitting right there saying, see, you done woke him up again. He ain't finna even tell nobody about you, man. He finna go through the whole day complaining, doing this, doing that. Not one time is he gonna say, boy, my health good. I might not have this, but I'm all right. He gonna look at all the negative things, all the things that he think he's entitled to. He gonna forget about God gave him them eyesights. God gave him them lips. God gave him the air that he breathing. He's walking. He ain't just found out he's in a critical condition. He got good health. So that's what I'm saying. That's why it's so important. That's why, I don't think I should never shut up. Cause when I shut up, I'm not being true to my purpose.
Right. That's real there now.
I do this for free.
Yeah.
I came over here, man. I ain't got to tell our business. I came over here and bless you and bless our platform and want to connect with you, you know what I'm saying? Because I like what we're doing.
I appreciate that for sure. Vice
You know what I'm
versa.
saying? We ain't sitting on the sideline. We on this social media streets being of some use.
Yeah.
Now, they could sit in the comments and they could just not challenge themselves, not learn their purpose. Hey, judge me all I want. As long as I can make the devil a lie every day in my life, I'm cool with that. Like me or not.
Yeah, that's 100 though. What? That's 100 though.
I'm just real.
That's real though.
All I had was a Bible. All I had was a Quran many a times in that cell. I done been on 23 and 1, 24 and none. A lot of people say they know God. I know God.
Yeah.
I done been where it wasn't nobody but me and him.
Yeah.
Okay?
So, if Booby were to get released, what kind of positive impact do you think he could make starting in this neighborhood?
Man, Booby gonna be a great from what I heard from his attorney and his legal team. Booby already being great. See, a lot of people think you get greatness started out in here. Greatness start wherever you at any day. I was a tutor in that book right there. I was doing the same thing as Booby doing that. I was helping young guys get their GED. I ain't just come home and put on. It's a lot of guys that come on my platform. Go watch all my old videos. Ask dudes that have been locked up with. Y'all that's in the comment, if you've been locked with me, tell them what I was doing. This last go round, I talked about the fights. I talked about some of the ignorant stuff that I was doing in the county jail because I ain't know it. But when I got in federal pressure, when I got in the feds, oh man, I was helping dudes get their GED.
Right.
Even when it's in the state joint of Florida, when I had the cars and I had the yard, man, I wasn't sending out no crash dummies.
Right.
I led from the front. If it's any time it was war, I led in the front.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I've been holding one of my names in the feds is Miami. I wasn't at Coleman. I was up top.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Holding it down.
Yeah, so if Booby came home, the day Booby be of some great service. You know why? Because God ain't gave up on him.
Yeah.
If Booby give that life back, when Booby give that life back, y'all might have gave up on him. Y'all might have wrote him off, but y'all don't get the final say. God know our heart.
That's real though.
See,
bro.
people looking for celebrities. And nothing wrong with the celebrity. People looking for their savior, or they got an image of their savior. They got the image of who should be the messengers. God put his message in who you want to put it in.
Yeah.
Go back and study the men that he put it in. Before with Malcolm X, he was Detroit Red. You understand what I'm saying? So don't tell me I ain't worried. No, man, when I walk in the room, I done been around politicians, senators. I done been around celebrities, A-listers, I'm talking about all, not just rappers, R&B. I done been around movie, and I'm comfortable being mouth full of gold teeth. I'm the OG. I articulate myself very well. I know a lot of times people give me smoke, boy, he can barely talk. All right. But I comprehend and I know how to articulate myself with the people that I'm around, man. I know how to conduct myself in any room I'm in.
Yeah, for sure. So talk to me about off camera. Give me some of them positive words Ross gave, them motivational words Ross gave you, man, off camera, man.
Man, listen. Shout out to Rose, man. You know what I mean? That was a hell of an experience, man. On one, man. Shout out, like he said, man, you know, when you doing what you doing and you doing it good, man, people see you. You know what I'm saying? You know, I learned a lot. One of the biggest things that I learned being around Rose, man, was connections is the real currencies. The relationships is the real currencies. Ross said it's better to let everybody that you do business with to know how much you appreciate them. That what the event was about. Him bringing all his brands, all his family together, you know what I'm saying? All his homeboys together and letting them network. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I met a lot of important people with that, and I really appreciate. Like I told him, I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? He a $500 million nigga, man. Coming from the same streets we come from. You can like him or you can't like him. You know what I'm saying? Whatever your opinion is, you can't discredit. He's a boss.
Right, for sure.
The man is a boss.
For sure, boy.
One of the biggest.
For sure. Outside of like we talking about that night. Outside of your conversation with Ross, what was some highlight moments of that night?
Man, hey, I'm gonna tell you something. I ain't take a drink. I rarely drink. I'm an occasional drinker, right? I left there feeling intoxicated with so much information, man. It was so many influence. But I met Trump lawyer there. Trump lawyer. The lawyer to Trump. You know what I'm saying? I met senators. Shout out to Senator he gonna kill me, man. She started the 5,000 role models, man. You know what I'm talking about with the cowboy hat, man. Frederica Wilson, thank you, bro.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Brain
yeah,
locking
sure.
right now. Shout out to Miss Frederica Williams. You know what I'm saying? Wilson.
Yeah.
If you don't know, like, if you don't know what she brings to the community of Miami, man, like we gotta keep her in office.
Right.
Humble sister, humble queen. Everybody mama. You know what I mean? Freddie, man, with the car game, you know, CO. Just so many guys, man. I met a guy that just signed the first AI artist.
Yeah. I see
It was crazy, man. Like I met guys from South Beach that had I just met a whole slew of Ross Inner Circle, man, that helped the whole Rose brand, man. You know what I mean? So it was a hell of a night, extraordinary night. Looking forward to being included in a lot more endeavors.
Right. I'm saying though, I know you a hustler like me. You ain't asked Ross about that Rose sponsorship. I mean that Bel Air sponsorship.
Man, listen, you ain't see me hold a Bel Air bottle up the other night. You ain't see me hold a Bel Air bottle. You ain't gotta. He done told everybody what to do.
Yeah, for sure.
Don't ask, just do.
Just do.
You know what I'm saying?
Just do.
When the time is right, anything you do and you stay consistent, it's gonna pay off.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? Who better? I don't really be honest with you. If Ross see this here, I've been telling him I'm better with the cup suit game.
Right.
Boy, look here. Let me handle just the cup suit brand. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, don't nobody hooked on cup suit worse than OG and all in my cup suit community. Us incarcerated brothers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So shout out to that lemon pepper cup suit, man. Make sure y'all go tap in the raw. I'm a hook. I don't know if that Freddie Wobble but I'm just playing. But yeah, I'm definitely hooked on it, man.
Yeah.
I'm definitely hooked on it. You know, rose is for occasional situations, and I think it's a wordy word. And it tastes. I popped my first champagne bottle the other day, man. All these years, man, I ain't really been no champagne drinker, but yeah, I got the flavor in my mouth now.
Yeah.
It was like that.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. So what? So talk to me, man. What they do podcast? You know what I'm saying? Talk to me. What's next? What we focusing on?
Man, what they do podcast is gonna keep bringing you, like I say all the time, bring you the culture of Miami, the culture of Florida. We stepping our game up, man. We flooding the internet. You know what I mean? We taking on. I'm just gonna put this out here right now. We taking on stories that has meaningful endings. We're not glorifying criminal activity. I don't care if you still talking ignorant, like you still into it. We don't need those type of stories. We need stories with people that's changing the narratives. You know what I mean? That's pushing the culture forward.
Right.
You know what I mean? We want to grow with businesses. We want to get more into promotional businesses. Told you I just did an inventory, just did a walkthrough, man, with my Muslim brother Rasul son. We pushing brands, man. You know what I mean? We branding ourselves and building relationships with brands. You know, we gonna stay true to the entertainment. We gonna stay true to the entertainment. We looking to expand in a lot of different areas, man. I'm not gonna spill too much sauce tonight.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because I know a lot of people looking at the red carpet, and a lot of people definitely, you know, and like I tell everybody that's in this, Miami is a mental pot of content. Shout out to our Chico Negroes and Zoes, man. Like we connected with that brand, Piccolo them. Shout out to all the people like Mike Smith, Piccolo, Buster Free, Major Nine, Touch Money Family. Know what I'm saying? Some of the ones that supported the OG early on. You know what I mean? Shout out to all them boys there, man. 360 Slizzy, man. Shout out to, I hope I ain't leaving nobody out, man, but shout out that boy BBE. Shout out to Big Trap, Boss Man. Like, if I come back with my catalog of all the people that believe in what they do podcast early on, you know what I'm saying? I know I'm missing people, man. Like people heard the call, they see the vision, they coming through, man. They supporting, man. It's just been great, you know what I'm saying, to be received like that, and we continue to keep them relationships open. When you fuck with what they do podcast, it's like we locked in. When you invest that initial cameraman fee, cause most time, you know what I'm saying, I just want the content, just sit down with you.
For
I
sure.
just need my cameras. Like, this is a business. People gotta understand what you doing. You know what I'm saying? You putting out advertisements for them. You getting their story out there. Like, they gotta invest the same way they go invest in the other platforms outside of Miami. When they go out of town, when they go jumping off the porch.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
know them tickets. I know their numbers. Or what they do podcast has made things reasonably so we could grow together.
Right.
This is a business too, man.
Is the OG Gigavelli documentary coming?
Hey, I'm working on such. So I just got an offer, man. I'm not gonna speak on it too much, but I just got an offer where they're gonna be highlighting my life, man. You know what I mean? There have been several little projects done. Shout out to A Soul That Care, my homeboy from Overtime. He on YouTube. He did a project on me, man. You know what I'm saying? That's when y'all see me doing the push-ups in the cell. There's a lot of information. If you want to know more about me, man, they go to books right there.
Right.
Start with the books.
Right.
Start with the books. If you want to see more, you want to help the motion. Start with the books. Grab the merch, man. I'm always promoting Rec Y'all Open. You know, I'm gonna help you out right now. You ain't asked me about Rec Y'all Open, man.
Oh Lord.
You ain't asked me about
Lord.
Rec Y'all. That's my baby.
Talk to me, man. Talk to me about Rec Yard Open, man. Talk to me.
Rec Y'all Open, right? For those of y'all don't know, it's a mindset, right? We've been talking about, you know, they saying fuck the streets, and I'm saying the streets need healing. The Rec Y'all Open is one of the healings that I brought to the streets, cause like I said earlier, man, it's a lot more niggas. It's a lot of niggas that's been locked up. That's more locked up than I was inside prison. That's out here. That's on Federal Wap. That's in domestic situations where they beating on their old lady because they ain't balanced. You know what I'm saying? So when I talk about the Rec Law, I'm talking about getting out, getting some physical release, so you could release some of that stress, some of that built up, you know what I'm saying, anxiety, some of that depression. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people a lot of men and women are hitting off 2 and 3 cylinders, hitting off 1 and 2 cylinders when they should be hitting off 3.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They should be working. They should be focused on mind, body, and soul. A lot of people is chasing their bag intelligently, and you know what I mean, not tending to their health, not going to get their checkups, not going to do the healthful things when health is really the biggest wealth.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of people are maybe working out and chasing their bag, but they ain't putting into nothing to their spiritual tank. They not telling nobody about God. They're not spending time in meditation. You know what I'm saying? They're not spending time in connecting with the higher power in what way that they're comfortable in doing it. So when I bring Rec Y'all Open, it's a mindset. It ain't just about prison stories. It ain't. See, in prison, even the administration know that we gotta give them rec. Cause if they don't give a rec, the world gonna be violent.
Yeah.
If we don't have a positive way to go release this pent up rage, it's gonna be violence. You see what I'm saying? So I brought that medicine to the streets, that mindset to the streets. Like, hey man, y'all need some rec.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
Y'all need to
deep,
get
yeah.
off your ass, man. Y'all
That's
getting
deep, yeah.
bad about it out here, man. Y'all look at that. They be talking, OG, you look great. Yeah, the OG stay in the rec yard.
Yeah.
I'm hitting off all cylinders. You know what I'm saying? I hit the rec yard early. I intellectually challenge myself through my podcast, through my businesses. You know what I'm saying? So I'm working, so my mind always working. You know, and then I'm praying throughout the day. You know what I'm saying? That's why you don't hear no backfiring when you see me. But y'all hitting, y'all's falling short in one of the three areas.
Yeah.
So you backfiring.
So talk to me a little bit about like, cause you be busy, man. On a daily basis, you constantly putting out content throughout the day. And I know, you know what I'm saying, your religion, man. You pray 5 times a day. So speak on the discipline that it takes to make sure you make those 5 prayers a day, even with your busy schedule every day.
I cut my day up around my prayers. I don't put my prayers around my day. That's one thing that I learned that worked for me. That my day is based around my prayers. Cause there's nothing more important than worshiping God. God has created us for one reason, to be grateful, and that means to worship him. Worshiping ain't just going sitting in the mosque or going sitting in no church or standing on the corner preaching to the people in the middle of the road. Worship is smiling at somebody. Worship is doing something, knowing that God is gonna be doing being felt in business.
Right.
Because you knowing that if I cheat this person, then God ain't gonna like that. That's a form of worship. You see what I'm saying? So the discipline is easy. It's easy because I made it easy because I retrained my mind to know that God is worthy of this. He has this right. That ain't nothing that we have a choice in. God has a right to be worshipped.
Yeah.
And when you don't do
That's
that,
deep.
then you know what I'm saying. Then you don't do that. Then you falling short with the person with the highest power that give you everything that He's giving you.
Yeah. That's hard there. Now talk to me about the fighting thing you got going on, man. Where they could get it out their chest and all that, man. Elaborate on this situation.
That's
for me,
conflict.
man.
That's conflict. I think we made that clear when we made the video the other night when we were calling California out. You know what I'm saying? Me and OG Jump, we put our heads together in collaboration with C Dub. You know what I mean? Because he could promote it to where we could be compensated. Like I said, I've been knocking dudes out for Skittles and bottom bones. You think I ain't finna? You just seen the J. Paul fight? You know how much money Charles and White made from fighting? No, C Dub made for fighting the Allen boy.
Right.
Like I got things that I want to do. I want to buy a duplex. I want to do so. I done fought for little or nothing. I still got some fight in me. You just seen Mike Tyson come out of retirement for 20 mil.
Oh, hold up, man. Hold up. Slow down, OG. Oh, OG ready to get in that ring
Man,
itself
what
about
you
that
think?
money.
You think I ain't?
Oh, okay.
You just asked me and I'm trying to give you the spiel.
Yeah.
The spiel is it's conflict resolution. We can't see what happened is, right? With these platforms, because everybody could get on the internet, comment, be disrespectful. I can sit here and say I had an issue with you. Instead of coming to you like a man off camera and pull up on you or try to find your number or get in contact. If I'm so compelled, because my first choice should be if you ain't got nothing good to say, do what your grandma told you. Don't say nothing at all. You know what I'm saying? That should be your first choice. But if you so compelled and you worry about who I had on my platform or I said something that you didn't like and you didn't just swipe that you had to comment some disrespectful shit, be a man. If you on my weight class, come see by because I ain't sitting here trying to fight no giants.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Niggas ain't. I fought them giants when I had to.
Yeah.
And I ain't never ducked no wreck size or nothing. Cause I had to. I'm in the world. I ain't gotta fight no giants.
Yeah.
If we gonna be fair about it, we gonna do boxing rules. OG, I'm you know what I mean? And I'm up in age.
Yeah.
So this go to YNs, this go to OGs, this go to OnStem, this go to whoever. If you feel so compelled to disrespect the OG, bring your bag.
Right.
I got a little bag. We can promote the fight. And we don't look corny like the rest of a lot of these other platforms. One thing I want to protect is that Miami boy image. Miami niggas don't argue on social media.
Right.
Nigga, we don't argue at all, nigga. You know what I'm saying? We don't man, if I argue with you, I love you. My nerves too bad, boy.
Yeah.
I'm a little nigga. I told you be careful with the little niggas in the streets.
Yeah.
Nigga, I get off first.
Yeah.
Yeah, you better ask about me, man. On God, you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
I get off first, boy. I put that chicken wing on you, boy.
Yeah.
Quick. You know what I'm saying? So it's conflict resolution. So if we gonna speak certain kind of way, but though with the young people, I'd rather see the young people fight than pull switches.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
Yeah. I agree.
detrimental.
I
We
agree.
came up fighting. I just fight niggas all on my block. That day we might fight today and we going to play football the next day we'll get another little street.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then common sense, if you duck the fight now and you body a dude or whatever, spin the block, or do whatever you gotta do, you end up in jail, nigga, ain't no guns in there.
Ain't no guns in there,
Nigga,
bro.
them knives in your life or them hand combat.
For sure.
So I created that. We created that, me and OG Junk, man. Shout out to OG Junk, man. We created that conflict of solution. We're not gonna be arguing with niggas on social media. Especially about nothing I'm doing on my platform. I ain't arguing with nobody, man.
Yeah.
I ain't going back and forth, man. What you do on your platform is cool. I don't care, man, who sit on your platform.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't care who you rocking with. I don't care who you whatever, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep that to myself. But if I feel compelled to say something to you, I'm gonna say it like a man. I'm gonna stand on like a man, and then I ain't never done no wreck. I call it wreck. We don't call it fade. It's wreck.
That's real, though. So talk to me, man. When you was interviewing Lil Bo, man, he spoke about the book. He said he got a book coming, man.
I like to take credit for the fact that Lil Bo is writing a book.
Right.
I talk about Bo on my book Pressure, but I told Bo, man, you got all that time on your hand, bro. Write your story, man. You know what I mean? Writing became therapeutic to me.
Right.
Writing actually helped me break some things. Like I told you earlier, I had a mindset of I'd rather be in jail than out here broke. Writing made me rethink that. Nigga, you could scratch off a ticket and win if you free.
Yeah,
You in
anything.
jail, nigga, ain't nothing. Them chances there ain't possible. You know what I'm saying? So, writing, so I suggest that to anybody doing time, man. You got all that time on your hand. Just get a journal, man. You ain't gotta do no novel, you ain't gotta do the book. Get your journal, get in your thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Ask yourself the hard questions. The worst kind of lie is the one who lied to itself. You put that shit on paper, you ain't lying to yourself. Write down some goals, write down some plan. Writing takes it out of thought into the physical. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's real, though.
Yeah.
What's the last conversation y'all had with the process of the book?
Bo getting it done. It finna be released soon. Bo getting it done. He about done with most of it, if not all of it, man. I talk to Bo maybe once, twice a week, sometime more. Sometimes I be out in the script clubs or something like that. Anything if it calls, OG don't like to be outside, but if it content matter, I step out and I get around. I FaceTime a lot of my homeboys that's in jail. Let them see a little wiggle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Let them see a little turculation.
Yeah, for sure. So what the OG Gigavelli, the brand and the What They Do podcast, y'all gonna be fully promoting that book for them.
All day, man. We working on. See, the sad part about it, man. Books are books, and it's been said a long time ago. If you want to hire something from a certain group of people, I ain't gonna call us that, but the N word. You know what I'm saying? You want to hire something from a nigga, put it in the book.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Niggas don't read, but black people read. Don't let that go over your head. Niggas don't read, but black people read.
Yeah.
So for the niggas, we gonna try to get shit so they can sit down and watch, and maybe that'll get to their head. You know what I mean? Maybe they can see it in color. So we working on all kind of things. Bring it to the screen.
Yeah. So doing all the time you did behind the wall, man. How important is it to you, like, to just reach back to a lot of them brothers that still stuck behind the wall with all that time on their hands, and just keep them uplifted in spirits and stuff?
Man, them boys, some of my biggest supporters, man. Them boys got their family tuned in to me. It matters, man, because I know, like, right now it's the holidays, man. I know how it feel to be in there. Like, shout out to Michael Sterling, a long time ago made that song, crying on a New Year's Eve, on the heart. I know niggas in there crying. They don't want to let niggas see. You know what I'm saying? I know niggas in there hurt. You know what I'm saying? Every time these holidays come around, it's a real empty time. Niggas ain't getting visits. You know what I'm saying? Niggas ain't getting cards. So they got their little phones in there, man. They got their eyes. They making their little moves. And so by me winning out here, they winning with through me, man. You know what I'm saying? So I give them hope that, man. Niggas look at me from the joint and they talk with a little more confidence to their old lady.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
right.
They be like, boy, cause they know how fucked up I was. Niggas know I was like really, really. If niggas like the niggas that really know me on the way over here, man, my business partner, cameraman slash behind the scene, Kadar, tell you one of my little homeboys called me literally over here, and I call me all the time, bunch of them, and they just express their love for me, my nigga. Know what I'm saying? What I'm doing and how proud of them I am. No, I get that from real street niggas. Know what I'm saying? Cause niggas know how fucked up I was. I was one of them niggas that was on psychological medication in the joint. Know what I'm saying? High dogs, serial krill and shit. Know what I'm saying? Niggas to run and tell us, yo, man, Jig ain't take his. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Cause I would want to.
Yeah.
See, we used to call each other fools back in the day. When what's up, fool?
Yeah.
Know what I'm saying? Cause the nigga really was fools. Know what I mean? But yeah, um, it's important, man, to keep pushing forward. Cause I give them brothers hope.
Right, right. Yeah, that's real, though, man. So outside of like what they do podcast, like business wise, what the OG got up his sleeve, man. Anything else you want to promote, like outside of what they do podcast?
Man, shout out to my peoples, man. My other half right now, man. Chanel Exquisite. You know what I'm saying? Her party planning, party rental, event halls. Shout out to that right there, man. Make sure y'all tap in at Chanel, like the purse, exquisite. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all tap in the quality work she do, man. Big parties. She dedicated. She do floral work with flowers and shit like that too. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know her. Check her page out, Chanel Exquisite on Instagram. I help out in that business, and like I say, I'm getting into the real estate business. You know what I'm saying? Rental property, like yourself. I want to be the landlord.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. I
Shout
appreciate
out to the
that, man.
landlord.
Appreciate that, man. And once again, OG, I appreciate you, man. And love is love. So I'm gonna pull up on your podcast and I'm gonna bring you back and you go bring me back, however, whatever, man. We here. You know what I'm saying? The unity is how we go win, bro.
I think I'm gonna be a little more easy than you were, but you came out, boy. You did your homework.
Yeah, yeah, for sure, man. Cause
I appreciate
hey,
that
listen,
though. I appreciate that
I
though. You got
I
us through here.
honestly appreciate what you're doing for the culture. So when I reach out, like I'm selective on who I bring on here. You know what I'm saying? Anybody I bring on here, I'm really taking my time out to do my homework. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Because I want them to really enjoy the conversation. You feel me?
right. I really enjoyed the conversation, man. Like I said, man, I like what you're doing over here, man. I salute what you're doing over here. Um, Shout out to all the podcasters, man. All the content creators. I've been telling Miami, man, especially young people in Miami that's trying to do anything, man. We got to get out of being camera shy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? This is the new era that we in, man. You know what I mean? We gotta get out. I know we were brought up. You ain't gotta be seen to be heard. Yes, you do nowadays. You gotta be seen to be heard, man. You know what I'm saying? Every time you open your phone up, I want you to see Rick Yard open, what they do podcast. I don't want you just to see us, just to be seen. I want you to see us because we out here with a purpose, man. You know what I'm saying? We out here, you know what I mean? Trying to, we not even trying to, we out here bringing back that old real Miami swag, man. I'm talking about just to know that it's enough to be a Miami Floridian. You know what I'm saying? That all up and down, man. You know what I mean? We plugging in all up. When I say Miami, what they do, Florida, what's really happening. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? When I say that, I'm including all of us, man, the whole state of Florida. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
For sure.
Shout out to all them boys. I just had a brother come down from Jacksonville Monday. OG. I need one of them books, man. But I'm here, man. I work the boats. He on my page, on my live. I went on my page. I should have got a little drop out of him, but I don't be trying to put everything on camera, man. But bro was like, man, OG, I need one of them books. And I was like, cool, man. You know what I mean? He was like, man, but I'm here till Monday. You know any gym to work out? I said, I work out at LA Fitness. You know, he was like, damn. I'm like, you know what I'm gonna do for you, man? Since you're gonna get the book, come on and work out with the OG, man. This how I connect with my people, you know what I mean? Took him to the gym, bust him on up a little bit. Y'all can see it on page. We did it. I'm still I'm trying to bust him up, bust myself up, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, the brother bought 2 books, tip well. You know what I'm saying? The brother, I ain't even gonna tell you, but the brother surprised the hell out of me. I just thought he paid for the books. I looked, oh, bro, you know what I mean? Really support what I did, man. You know what I mean? Shout out to that brother, man. Twan from Jacksonville, man. Twan out of Jacksonville came through. And that's good for any one of my supporters, man. You come to Miami, you want to tap in with the OG, you want to get your book signed. And OG, I ain't taking you to no club, but we can hit the rec yard, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or I can take you around somewhere to get some good food. You know, the OG approachable. I'm outside, like niggas saying fuck the streets. I'm saying, nah, let's heal the streets.
For sure.
You know
I
what I'm
agree with
saying?
that
Let's
message.
connect with the streets. You know what I'm talking about? Let's wake the streets up to where we could buy back our streets. That's where I'm at with it.
Yeah, that's hard there, man. You know, when you finish with Bunky Brown, man, I got to pull up and see it in person now.
Man, you gonna see they gonna see so much of Bunky Brown, they gonna be like, oh, that's just Bunky. That's how they gonna be, oh, that's just Bunky. That's OG and Bunky.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Cause that what I got. This ain't no car show car.
Yeah.
This the ride with ghosts, man. I'm riding when y'all see me come through in Bunky Brown, just know that OG, I'm riding with one that ain't here no more, man. I'm riding with OJ. I'm riding with Skeeter Hound, you know what I'm saying? I'm riding with Lil Willie. I'm riding my homeboy Joe, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm riding with Tanner. I'm riding with Bushwick. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I'm riding for my homeboys that's on lockdown too.
That's hard.
That's what OG do. That's what I'm be talking through and Bunky be doing.
Man, I appreciate the conversation and I appreciate the motivation, OG.
Same likewise, brother.
For sure. Shouts out to all my supporters, man. I appreciate everything, man. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, man, and help the YouTube channel to continue to grow.
Oh man, what's up? It's for the ghettos worldwide.